On the previous episode...
It's gonna be some stuff you gonna see. It's gonna make it hard to smile in the future.
Take it away, John friggin' Smith.
When you just put MILF, sometimes you get fucking granny. And that pisses you off.
I think we might be on our way to the loony bin.
Yeah.
Welcome to the rabbit hole, where all you knew is wrong, and rules are just suggestions, made up as we go along. And who knows what you'll find here, maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please, go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
As you were talking, I noticed I was stuck in smile mode and had to tell each and every facial muscle to bring it down.
Corn lights a fire under my ass. I want to punch him every time I see him. But it's with love. Oh my god. He's hit Jackie Chan level. Drunken master. You know, the big old black dildo is overrated.
And I'm half black, so I can say it.
Oh my god.
Wow! So, every time I hear that, I just picture Matt Damon in Euro Trip.
I think most of us do. I like to think of that as the sound of white America in the early 2000s.
Yeah, like right at like 97 all the way up to like 2004.
Yeah. It was when punk rock was becoming so mainstream that white boys were just doing the whole... It was when the whole crybaby rock was starting to really come into the teenage... Especially here in California, because a lot of those bands were coming from out there. And a lot of people in California, the white people, the suburban white folks, the ones that live by the fucking beaches and wear flip-flops and Volcom t-shirts. that was the style back then, right? And backwards Spitfire hats.
That was punk.
And DVSs.
You were punk until you actually had those things.
It was the mix of the punk and the skater. It all started speaking for one voice. That was white people uniting.
And you had to have a tie. Wearing a tie. Girls always wore ties. Yeah.
Oh, and the spike bracelets were, of course, it was like I said, it was white. It was all the white kids uniting because you could go to Hot Topic and get all that shit.
Actually, before Hot Topic, dude.
No, Hot Topic's been around for a long time, but only the creepy goth people used to go to Hot Topic.
Okay.
And then like I said, that shit started meshing in.
That's actually really expensive.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne and Sum 41
like that,
started bringing everything different, and then you had like Good Charlotte who me and Rook almost a year ago actually. Rook and I sat here without Ethan. We sat here and we labeled Good Charlotte the Douche Brothers band. Now I'm bringing this up for any of our newer listeners, especially. Back then we didn't actually ask the question, but now I actually want to ask the question just for us to get an education from any of our listeners or any of our podcast buddies, anybody, on what's another band that you would consider a Douche Brothers band? The only qualification is that it has to have at least 2 or more members that are related. It could be Douche Sisters too, but it just doesn't roll off as much as Douche Brothers. You don't have to look it up right now, Corn. We're not doing this now. We had labeled Good Charlotte that band. That was the only reason I brought that up.
What's the band that fucking song Welcome to the Black Parade?
Was that My Chemical Romance?
No.
What's the other one that's like it?
It's like a punk band, dude. Like,
yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, it is My Chemical Romance.
Just
like that.
I picture either Matt Damon or I picture those little white kids on fucking American History X when they were at the party.
Oh. Going in a circle, just fucking swinging, dude. Damn, dude.
And for our white listeners, that is why sometimes us black folk, anybody that's not white, sometimes we confuse punk rock kids and skater kids with the Nazi kids, because that all, like I said, that was all white America blending in together again.
Long dickies, high white socks.
Yes, that's how you spotted the
Ants.
Nazis was the Red Sox, wasn't it?
Hi, White Sox. It doesn't matter. Dickies and the maybe red.
Oh,
Dickies.
the
Red
suspenders and the shoelaces.
Yeah, dude. So I don't know.
The red suspenders and red shoelaces were how you spotted the
Crazy,
neo-Nazis.
man.
Again,
that time
California
was crazy.
too.
Man, 2000 came around, Y2K, and people thought they were gonna die, dude, because the computers were gonna shut down. How long did we have computers for in that time?
Yeah, I
dude?
know.
Like, only what? We didn't even know about them until like 95, dude. What a computer was, really.
No, because they weren't in everybody's home like that. It was only like the smart kids had them.
It was the white kids.
It still kind of is now. Everybody will get the computers, but now the white kids own the internet. You can't get the Wi-Fi, and if you get the Wi-Fi, now you don't have as much data as the rich people. And if you get to that point where you can get the unlimited data and shit, oh, now they got the 4K TV, so you got to get a new TV.
Like I said, man, very, very weird time.
This is bullshit. I'm sick of this whole keep up with the Joneses bullshit.
Computers are going to shut off, so make sure you shut them off before you all get nuked.
And you know what? I think the reason why you're even bringing it up is because we were kids when a lot of that music that
that happened with the spiky hair and the fucking dude.
Okay, fuck you. Okay, you're Mexican. When spiky hair hit like that again, when that became a style again, you were able to partake in that.
Yeah.
You have straight hair. You were able to spike your hair like instantly.
It's
you
nice.
probably frosted the tips at one point, you little bitch.
No, I wasn't that white. I wasn't that whitewashed.
Dude, okay, fuck you. I know at least 16 Mexicans that did that back in the day.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I know a bunch of my friends did it, dude. But I wasn't that whitewashed.
But
I was whitewashed, but I wasn't like fucking American.
But I couldn't. I might only be half black, but that's enough to make my hair nappy and not spiky, and that I couldn't partake in that. That was the problem too. Was I went to school with too many fucking annoying white kids that fucking put me down for not having the skater shoes.
Vans, Osiris.
Yes. Okay, before Vans really. Okay, remember, Corn? At one point in time. Okay, Vans might be all vintage and cool and expensive now, but at one point in time, Vans were right next to the fucking Airwalks in the goddamn Payless aisles.
Yeah, they were like kind of like what the fuck was that shit?
Especially
called,
for kids. Vans for kids were cheap back then.
Yeah.
If you had Vans, you were on the bottom of the totem pole as far as I think I've referred to it just because hell, our buddies over at #Blackout, they had an episode several weeks back talking about shoes. And talking about shoes of the basketball shoes and that kind of shit back in the day. And I knew a few of those, but it started making me think about the skater shoes and shit too. Because that's how a lot of white kids judged you. You remember, you went to school in this town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our demographic goes white kids, or Mexicans, white kids, black.
And the white kids were the biggest douchebags about it.
Yeah, they were in the middle.
Because that shit was nice. Those Osiris's, what was it, the D3s?
Yeah,
those things broke this town. You know, I saw a white kid. Okay, this is fucked up. The sixth grade I was in. Sixth grade, I was going to that fucking what was that, Monte Vista. We went on the Catalina trip.
Oh yeah, I remember that trip.
So the group I was in, fucking that was the hell of like all the other groups. There was a parent chaperoning, fucking group like maybe 5-6 kids, and this kid, that the kid whose mom was chaperoning the group, we were walking through the stores and shit, and he sees the Osiris D3s, and he starts fucking, mom, I want
chaperone was the kid's mom.
Yeah. That's how the chaperones were back then. You remember field trips.
That's true.
My mom never went, but
yeah, my mom never
other
went.
moms did.
Hey, my mom would go.
And he just happened to be there with his mom and just, mom, I want these shit. He fucking starts freaking out when she says no. We were in 6th grade. This is 11 and 12-year-old kids. You're too old to be fucking crying for not getting bought something, right?
True.
Fucking this kid starts fucking bawling and shit.
What a weenie.
I know. I don't actually remember if she bought him or not. I don't think she did. And I think he was salty the rest of the day for it.
Yeah, this is a stupid trip. I can't believe you came with me.
Yeah. Like, he was so angry at his mom. Like, dude, fuck you.
You know how
I fucking damn near kissed my mom's feet because she somehow scraped together the 200-something bucks to get me to fucking the tickets to go and shit. Or the ticket, you know what I mean? To get me
that's
fucking,
true, man.
And so I could have a little spending money to get food and whatnot.
Yeah, I went snorkeling.
Oh, wow, so you got to enjoy the trip too. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I went snorkeling. I got to wear a wetsuit. It was great, dude.
I didn't get to do the snorkeling thing, but I wasn't even mad. I enjoyed the trip, just walking around. We did go on a glass bottom boat, so I did get to look down and see some wildlife in the sea, you know.
I did the submarine thing.
Fuck you, one-upping me on every goddamn step. You know what? You were a year behind, all right? We had it. You don't know what it was like for my generation.
I can look at you, man.
But yeah, this kid fucking was freaking out over these goddamn Osiris's and shit. And that, like, I remember those shoes had fucking a little bit of long tail on them. They held on for at least a couple years. They didn't go out of style very fast.
No, they didn't.
And those were like the big pinnacle one and shit. That, like, as far as those shoes, like all the other brands, Etnies and the DCs and all that shit. All that shit kind of took over.
DVSs.
Yeah. I remember at the time, like the Etnies were like the expensive ones and shit. Like
they were the girly ones. They were the most girly ones. That's
they were.
Thing about them.
Yeah, they were.
Even if you tried to go boyish with them, they were still pretty girly.
I had a pair of DVSs, and you know what? The motherfuckers broke away so fast.
Really?
But it was because I was 11, dude. I was growing. That was the problem. I grew out of my... That was the biggest problem. My mom spent $99 on these shoes and almost kicked my ass because I was growing out of them within the 3 months.
The reason why I destroyed my Etnies was because I worked on them. So they're not made for work, dude. They're just made to look nice.
Yeah, and that was the problem. A lot of those shoes made you think you acted like they were gonna make you skateboard better and shit. Much like basketball shoes make you think you're gonna play basketball better. Except basketball shoes have things like ankle support that actually do help you play basketball better. Whereas the skater shoes are just flat bottom most of the time. They don't all give a fuck. That's why Vans started coming back into style. Like I skate just as good in these cheap Vans. And then Vans was like, fuck you guys, we're gonna go bougie!
Yep.
Now fucking Vans are expensive. My ex tried to make me feel so guilty. I spent $150 on those Vans. Like, dude.
Bitch, you shouldn't be spending $100 on Vans, dude.
Seriously, like, I'm like, dude, do you know the shoes I was wearing before? The DCs I was wearing before were like $20? Why the fuck, dude? I don't need it.
I think if you want to be like fucking, you can spend a lot of money like on like DVSs, which is like $60.
Yeah, and that's a lot to me for shoes.
Me
like
too.
Back then
It's
it was.
retarded,
Back then
man.
it didn't seem like that bad. It was just like, come on, man. What? It's not as expensive as the ones that are $130.
Dude, Converse are like fucking $45, man.
Yeah, it's expensive. Now for me, because fucking I wear size 13 shoes, so a lot of the times when I'm buying shoes, I'm paying for the size more than anything. A lot of the times, even with cheap shoes. But
I think I'm pretty cheap. I'm very cheap.
See,
Fuck that shit. I'm cheap.
But so I think we both had a little bit of resentment there for old times of not always being able to keep up with the goddamn trends.
Nah.
And fucking
Trends change,
and
though.
a lot of it came back to the
Yeah.
generation.
White people.
Oh man. So yeah, So yeah, if you're on social media, tag us. If you're on Instagram, Facebook, anything like that, tag us. Post something on our fucking page or whatever. However the fuck you do it. Like a video of you doing the fucking the Matt Damon from Euro Trip face and shit. I want to see it because that I don't know why that just makes me laugh. I don't know. It's just because so many white guys did it. It was the same thing. The wide open mouth, the tongue sticking out, the eyes wide open. It's a scream, but it's coming from within, and it's nasty. It looks like they're about to take a nut. That's really what it is. That's what was the who hasn't done that? Are you calling somebody right now?
Someone's calling me.
Oh, okay. I was like, are you holding it? Did you just answer the phone and just hold it up like
No.
let me talk to somebody?
We're not expecting any guests today.
Yeah, we're not. We're not even expecting our third co-host, as you can tell.
Speaking of our third co-host.
Yeah, the white guy flaked on us this time. Well, I don't think he flaked. I think he's like working or something. He says he's doing something important. We're just gonna let that be for now. We're just gonna say that that's what he's doing. But have no fear. Actually, he may not be here, but he is. If you go to Random Ramblings, with Rob, if you go to his website, we'll have a link in the description, and click on the podcast section. you will find Rookies One-on-One with Rob. Yeah, he talked some shit about us. He talked a lot of shit about us. He called me glue. I think. So going obviously it's just the two of us. And I want to take a second to thank John friggin' Smith again for the intros. Always fucking beautiful. Ow! And go to johnfrigginsmith.com, check it out. I think you can find them on iTunes too. The album is Songs of the Great Collapse.
It's true.
And the song is... You don't know it, do you, Corn?
No, I don't.
You fucking
I'm sorry.
jackass.
John Friggin'
Yours to
Smith.
keep. You're a cunt, Corn. I'm sorry. I love you. So what are we smoking today? Because someone pointed out that last week we did not name what we were smoking.
Really?
Yeah, and that's really douchey of us. Because that's part of the experience.
No.
This is Blue Diamond. I don't know why, dude. It just made me the Blue Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
That might be the name of this episode. Blue Diamond Phillips. Yeah.
Damn it.
If that's not a weed, I want to smoke that weed. Yeah, let's make it into existence and then burn it.
Hey, what up, people? This is Jay
And this is Jarrod.
from the hashtag Blackout Podcast. And when we are not geeking out on our show,
Or talking about people getting suspended for silly things.
we are checking out the Just in Time Podcast.
And you should too. We blacking out.
Blacking out.
And we're back. Sorry about that. Corn had to go and do something. I don't know.
Chop the wood
Yeah, chop the wood.
before we had another guest.
Bitch. What guest?
Yeah, you're gonna listen to me and talking on the phone. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this week it's the band song
Oh,
would be on you.
the band song's on me.
Well, while he whips out his phone, I'll give you a quick rundown if you've never listened to us before. The band song, well, it's kind of self-explanatory, but I guess I don't know if
What is a band song?
it's not like that. If we had the rights to play anything we wanted, or if we had the money to buy the rights to play anything we wanted, songs that we still wouldn't play, even if we had all permissions and whatnot. Songs that would be just completely banned from being alongside of us. Corn?
Today's band song of the week is Crazy Town, and that is,
It's by Crazy Town.
yeah, by Crazy Town, Butterfly, Come My Lady. And that came out in 1999, and its genre is alternative metal.
Which is an insult to alternative and metal.
How is that? How is metal alternative?
I understand there could be alternative metal.
What, Metallica's alternative metal?
No, but Nickelback I would consider alternative metal.
What?
Maybe. Yeah.
What?
It's alternative rock and shit. But
Yeah, it's alternative
but
rock.
Come My Lady is not that's the whole that's a wannabe rap song.
Alright, yeah, well, it came out in 1999.
Yeah, and it should have stayed dead then.
Yeah, like,
Instead, every time I watch fucking what's that damn movie? Orange County with Colin Hanks and Jack Black. Every time I watch that movie now, it's just fucking I can't do it.
so when did you say fucking Eminem came out in?
Huh?
When did you say Eminem came out? What year?
I don't know.
What year do you think, like 97, 98?
Shit. I don't follow the guy's career that well.
Yeah. I want to say 98.
It's just an annoying song. That's really all I do. I've never been a fan of that song. I don't know many that have. I don't know many that liked it either. It just played.
What do you mean? People listen to it all the time.
Who? You listened to it?
I didn't listen to it, man.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it either.
Even when it came on, dude, I was like, what the hell is this shit, dude?
Yeah.
I was like 9 years old.
Yeah,
10 years old.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just it seemed like just a cheesy attempt at I
think it was a cleaner version of Eminem, and that's why you listen to it more.
Yeah, it was supposed to be one of those. It was supposed to be one of those songs to fuck to, but it ended up kind of just being too PG, I guess, for me. Nowadays, nowadays, I guess you're not allowed to be subtle though either. Back then, I guess, even though that's the thing, back then people were more subtle with their, you know what I mean? It wasn't just always straight up, I'm gonna fuck that bitch. It was.
That sounds like trap music to me, man.
It was, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't even know what I mean. I don't think at this point. That's just one song I just was never that big of a fan of. I don't.
It sounds like trap music to me, man. Like the earliest version of trap music right now, man.
Yeah, it was the attempt at taking on that early crunk type, you know, I'm trying to think of an example, but every other example I think of would be just as annoying, I think. I don't know, because that one kind of fits in its own category. Cause
crunk died a long time ago. What the hell's crunk? I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, like, I'm all for mixing of genres, and the beat, I didn't hate the beat. Yeah. And I think that's what drew a lot of people in, was they would hear that little, you know, the guitar kick in or whatever, and you're just like, okay, this is kind of catchy. And then the chorus is usually what killed it for me, too. They're just like, I didn't like it. I'm not even going to sing it because I didn't like it. Man, we've told you the information. You can look it up, and if you've never heard it, honestly, if you don't know the song we're talking about, you'll look it up and you'll recognize it instantly as soon as you start playing it on YouTube or something, and you'll be pissed off. Well, not at us, hopefully. Hopefully you might agree. But I'm pretty sure Rook would agree too if he was here, even though he's not. But I'm pretty sure he would agree with that one too. So that one gets
song, huh?
Yeah, that song is officially banned.
Yeah. I finally win something.
Wow. So next week's my turn, I think. Yeah. So that'll be fun. But moving on, I guess. If one were to move on, are we moving? We're not moving though. We're just sitting.
Moving on.
Moving on. What the fuck were we talking about earlier? I know we just went through that whole that
that shit was great, and they still continued with the butterfly thing, dude.
Yeah, because that's who was listening to it too. Was those same guys that that was their kickback music and stuff. Man. That was something else. That was something they played towards the end of the party to make sure that all the sluts were gonna get naked. I hear fireworks outside.
Oh yeah, happy 4th of July.
Or it's like that damn owl fucking thing you were talking about. Shit, fireworks or gunshots? The hood may never know.
Well, if you see a spark in the sky, you're okay. But if you see a spark in the living room, you're in trouble.
If you start bleeding, it's probably not a firework unless you lit it.
Yeah. All bad.
God. My God. Well, okay, a quick stupid thing. What's the if you're gonna go cheesy and be one of those people that watches a movie to go with every holiday, what's your 4th of July go to?
Independence Day.
Nice. That's one of my go-tos. Either or even though it's okay, neither of them are based on true events. That are not fully, The Patriot, Mel Gibson.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't understand why TBS was showing Back to the Future the other day as a 4th of July movie. Maybe it's because, maybe in the third one they had a 4th of July reference. I don't know. I'm not sure, though.
You know what another one is that I go to, too? Is The Sandlot. I like watching The Sandlot on 4th of July.
Yeah, that shit's awesome.
Because they had a 4th of July segment on there, too.
I feel like fucking puking along with those guys, dude.
Like, that to me, when that scene, the 4th of July scene, like it starts off with Hams running and shit. You see him grab the hot dog, and they're having the little block party. And, he runs to the Sandlot, and they're playing in the fucking dark, and fireworks are going off, and homeboy hits the home run or whatever, and just sitting there watching it, and America! And I don't know who sang that, but it was fucking awesome. And
that movie's awesome. Even To Lose Your Virginity, too. But that is a movie.
That scene's very misleading, though, I think, because that's what makes people like from our generation that weren't around for that time think that was all that was and shit. Like, I've heard people like younger white people talk about like, oh, what happened to like that utopia or whatever of the 50s that you know what I mean, that whole thing of the block parties and the whole, that community aspect, and
all the kids in the neighborhood with friends.
we're gonna all go to the community pool, but it was actually my younger brother that had brought it up, and I had to get on him for a second, like, hold on, remember you have a black brother, and remember that back then those community pools were segregated. I had to remind him that back then that it wasn't all sunshine and roses for everybody.
There's a black kid in the Sandlot.
Yeah, in the Sandlot, because that movie was made in the 90s. There was also a black kid in The Little Rascals.
Yeah, but true. Very true.
But I still love them. I still love the Sandlot. I'm not bashing the Sandlot at all. I think that's what makes it you watching just like, why can't we go back to the... Oh, that's why. That's why.
Yeah, there's segregation.
Yeah. That's why we don't go back to those times. It was only a utopia if you were a white male who had money. It helped if you went to World War II and made it back. Then you were just that was the baby booming and whatnot. And oh man, now I would admit I would like to go back to that time. Just the times of when the troops came home and were greeted as heroes, as the heroes they are. Instead of being World, that was like one of the last times we appreciated our fucking vets truly. Ever since then we shit on them. They're
Yeah, Vietnam, Korea.
Yeah, I don't think they shat on the Korea veterans as much.
Don't think so.
Maybe after Korea they started shitting on the vets more. But wow, fucking burping all the goddamn time. But you know what I mean, though.
Yeah,
But that whole, they came home to the heroes welcome, and then they all just went home and fucked the shit out of their wives, and like,
yeah, that like I'm pretty sure you cheated on me, but I'm just gonna give you a baby right now and forget all about it. And
then I'm gonna give you 7 more to make sure that people know that my dick was in there millions of times. Yeah, so I know.
Who
I
wants
get what,
my wife? She's all fat and stretched out.
Yeah, I get what people would be talking about, those who weren't around for them to see, like, pictures of just, like, those pictures, you know what I mean, of the guys that are, getting off the bus or whatever, and, everybody's, hugging them and all that stuff, but it just wasn't like that for everyone. That's what I always look back at it, or that's how I always see it, that not hell, black veterans especially weren't all treated as the heroes they were back then, not even the World War II ones. Ow! Weird. Thanks for going silent on me there, Corn.
Well, I got stuck, okay, in World War II, right? There was nothing...
too many video games now.
1945, and then what was after that, man? Like, come on, yeah, it was the Korean War, but then, like, after that, they all just started getting shitted on. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up.
So, yeah.
Damn. Yeah, anyways, politics.
God. We said we weren't going to talk about that stuff, and of course I could. That's what happens when that little white boy's not here trying to derail everything as we talk.
White people.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. We've already gotten through the band song. We're not even up to a half hour yet. Usually it takes us like an hour just to get to the band song.
That's horrible. Damn white people.
God. So,
that's good.
Wasn't there something else on the agenda?
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna talk top cities, I guess, again. Hell, I didn't even look at the top cities this week. So the top cities are wherever the fuck you are. Yeah, you're in the top city.
You are a top city.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. You can hit us up on social media or something to do like a where you at the whole city behind you type thing and shit.
So is it true that Nevada actually sells recreational pot now?
I think that did go into effect.
It was July 1st, wasn't it?
I think so.
Damn.
Yeah.
So what you're talking about is just walking into a dispensary with your ID.
And getting some pot.
Yeah.
And they might even have a slot machine in there.
A what?
A slot machine. You can gamble at a lot of places, dude, in Nevada.
Over there?
It's not just casinos.
I don't like Nevada very much, man.
You can go pump your gas and then just, like, drop a quarter in a slot machine.
Dude, that is too
dangerous.
much. That is too much.
I don't want to be the guy stuck at the gas station. Bro. because I got
does
addicted
not
to
happen.
There's at least one guy. And it happened on an episode of Fresh Prince. Remember? Carlton got stuck up on a fucking slot machine and shit. Cherry
the
Bell.
Indian
Cherry
fucking-
Bell.
dude.
Wow, it was Cherry Bell too. I remember that. He was so angry, and then he tried to fight a big guy, and then Will Smith took him outside and tried to give him the old like, we're supposed to be brothers, and if you want to be the first one to cast a stone on the degradation of our race, then brother, I'll let you know. And then he just got knocked the fuck out. And in only the way that Will Smith could get knocked out back then, you know what I mean? Hilariously.
He doesn't get knocked out very much anymore.
He really does. He needs that in his life, dude. He needs to be knocked out every now and then in a movie.
I saw Suicide Squad recently, dude.
Did he get knocked out?
He didn't get knocked out.
Not even by the government?
No.
What?
Oh, wait.
So, I was going to say, he didn't wake up in any places? Isn't that supposed to happen in Suicide Squad?
No, he didn't even really... I don't think he got punched, or did he? I think it was...
Did he get drugged?
Yeah, I think... Well, Batman caught him and then put him in jail.
Whack.
And the only way Batman caught him was because, like, he was with his daughter buying her, like, a lot of shit. So that's the only way Batman caught Deadshot.
Well, thanks for giving that away for me.
Well, there you go.
I'm not going to lie. I was never going to watch that movie.
I just wanted to watch it because, like...
You wanted to judge it.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I didn't want to be, like, the one out there, like, saying, that movie sucks and not even watch it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not going to sit there and say that movie sucks. I'm just going to say that Jared Leto made me not want to watch the movie.
He's more like a Joker gang leader, you know what I mean? He's not a fucking Joker.
He's like a henchman?
You know how Terry McGinnis would fight the Joker gang?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that.
I don't like that.
Me either. That's why I was like, no, dude, you're like taking it too far, man.
Yeah. That seemed a little just... It seemed like they were just going too over the top with it.
Yeah, with the tattoos and all the fucking... Dude, there was a scene where he was laying in the hotel room and he had like a painted on fucking smile with black marker.
Yeah.
And he was just laying there.
Well, like, yeah, so you didn't like the movie much then, huh?
No, dude.
Okay, well, the movie itself, did you hate, or was it just the Joker? Because that's what put me off and made me not want
it was
to
more of
watch
a movie about fucking Deadshot and Harley Quinn.
Well, I kind of figured that. That's why they had those 2 stars.
And then they have Killer Croc in there. They have another Captain Boomerang, which was funny, dude. They have that samurai girl with a mask. They have some pyro Mexican dude. You know what I mean? Then they have like Deadshot and Harley Quinn, and then there's some fucking
Enchantress, right?
Yeah, Enchantress was the villain in the movie.
Oh, okay.
And
really?
Enchantress went rogue.
Oh.
And they had to stop her.
Oh.
Because Enchantress was releasing her brother.
Oh. Well, yeah, that sounds a little cheesy.
Like, she was part of the squad, but she was the one that went rogue.
Yeah, that just doesn't sound that good to me. I don't know. I would
like I said, out of all those characters, it was only Deadshot, or yeah, it was Deadshot and Harley Quinn that had more of a backstory than all of them, dude.
The only thing I've seen of the movie was just a small scene of Will Smith, Deadshot, talking on the phone, like negotiating a deal right before he shot somebody.
He did play a fucking good Deadshot, dude. I will give it to him.
And see, that was something that I actually kind of thought too. Well, I've wanted to see Will Smith get in on the comic book movie thing for some time. He's always, you know, Hancock. We saw a preview of
that
it.
That shit was cool.
Yeah, but Hancock. Come on, though. Hancock started falling short after the first half hour.
Yeah, when the other girl showed up.
Yeah, once they started trying to give it a backstory and outside of just him being funny and superpowered, which realistically, that was like a preview for Deadpool, for what Deadpool could be.
Yeah.
Obviously, Deadpool fucking did the masterful job, but...
That shit was awesome.
Yeah. But Hancock tried to... I don't know. They tried. It just it fell short. The story tripped me out. Oh, they kept just saying they. They every time we get together, they send somebody to kill us or something. I don't know. But
Yeah, basically, Suicide Squad just showed how Harley Quinn became Harley Quinn.
yeah, everybody was mad too. Somebody was mad about her, like them sexualizing Harley Quinn. Like, you act like the movie is the first thing to do that. Sluts have been sexualizing Harley Quinn for years. For years, especially once Arkham Asylum came out and we saw like a 3D version, like, you know what I mean, of what Harley Quinn could look like as an actual
Slutty
human person.
Bitch, without that whole fucking costume.
Yeah, without the whole jester, one piece thingy.
With the white face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she still had the white face, I think, in the game.
Is she?
Yeah, well, with that, yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Whoa. That is pretty hot.
But that's what I mean, though. Is that character's been sexualized for a long time. The guy that was doing it was trying to just like, oh, she's a genius. Like, yeah, she was a doctor.
Who's that fucking, who's the actor? Do you know the actor of her?
Margot Robbie?
Yeah, what has she done?
From the movie?
Yeah, what has she done?
Wolf of Wall Street. She did a movie with Will Smith right before that, too. That's really what the selling thing was, too, kind of.
That was the blonde in the Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah, the younger version of Jamie Presley.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
I still think Jamie Presley's hot.
Way hotter.
Oh, yeah, you were here, huh? I pulled up what was that movie? The Haunted House 2. I pulled up that little scene of a little sex scene from there.
Yeah.
Jamie Presley still fucking got it. My God. You know what? That might be a sexy street fight coming up there.
Huh?
I think you and I have already determined our votes for that one, though.
Yeah.
Jamie Presley.
Oh, God, that girl's so hard. Oh.
Just because she's older, too, and she's still got it.
Yeah.
Like, she was hot. I remember seeing her on Joe Dirt. That was the first thing I think I can remember seeing her on. And she was hot on Joe Dirt. Mm-hmm. My God, the way she was sitting there staring, like, that scene was hilarious. Him sitting there with the Pam. There was something sexy about David Spade standing there shirtless.
He's the one that gave me confidence.
Yeah.
He gave me confidence ever since that shit, dude. I was like, dude,
standing there on the tilt-a-whirl and shit with this fucking shirt off and the can of Pam and his fucking with his shirt tied around the waist and fucking who do you love? And the fucking mullet blowing in the wind and the white trash sideburns. My God, the Trailer Park King.
Right there, dude. That is sexy right there, man. I wouldn't be surprised if my future wife left me for someone like that. For David Spade, I'd be like, high five. It's not a downgrade and it's not an upgrade, but I mean, you know.
I understand.
I get it.
Yeah, I would have to at least give like a fist bump, like, wow, you pulled that. Nice. Especially because in real life, that guy's driving a Firebird.
Yep. And
it's probably a little bit torn up and beat down, and you know.
Yeah, that's what I didn't get in Joe Dirt too. I thought he changed his wig.
Huh?
I thought Joe Dirt changed his wig in Joe Dirt, like in the first Joe Dirt. He didn't have that in the second Joe Dirt.
He did not have the dreadlocks in the second one. You're right.
That was bullshit.
That was, dude. God damn it! Why do you bring that movie up? That's one of my biggest like sad disappointments because I loved the first Joe Dirt for all the right reasons and all the wrong ones too. And damn it, right before we started recording too, you fucking pulled up that damn meme showing him talking about listing all the fireworks and shit. And that is one of the funniest fucking scenes in a movie.
Whisker D's, Whisker Dodes.
Yeah, you're gonna stand there owning a fireworks stand. And tell me you don't have no whistling bunghole. Like, that shit was fucking great. And the second one was just, why? That was my only question in that situation.
Well, maybe some movies aren't meant to have sequels.
Obviously, movies that end happy should not have sequels.
Yeah, the Now You See Me Too, same shit.
Fucking Deuce Bigalow?
Yeah, same shit.
That was fucking horrible. What was the point of Deuce Bigalow to have that chick get eaten by a shark and fucking let's just try to get more money out of him, you know, let's not try to think of any kind of new concept from Rob Schneider. You know, that little fucking mullet Jufro thing he's got going on can only go so many places.
Do you think he could have pulled the animal too instead of fucking Deuce Bigelow too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how. How would you bring the animal back?
He was a cop already, wasn't he? Or he was actually a cadet, or wasn't he? A trainee?
Yeah.
Was Dr. Cox his trainee or his superior officer?
Yeah.
Oh my
John
god.
C. McGinley.
Dude.
That, you know what? Yeah, I think you already know what's in my mind right now.
Damn, dude.
Oh man. Dude, I keep hearing that fucking noise in my head. I cannot get over it.
Fuck. Scotty doesn't know. It's fucking tight, man. Sexy street fight.
Sexy street fight?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
we
next
don't.
week.
Yeah, we don't have one.
Yeah, we will have one for next week. We're gonna actually do it nicer this time, or a little different this time. We want the input from everyone else this time. We don't want to just fight it out amongst ourselves. We need other people to decide these things for us, because obviously we can't vote anymore in this goddamn podcast without things getting tainted. You guys colluding against me.
That does not happen.
The dead celeb game, the dead celebrity game.
Heads down. I'm done with that.
I forgot about that.
Who would you keep dead?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we used Einstein. Or I used Einstein in this game.
You're such a cock. Like, I don't... Why? Why Einstein?
Dude, he started a bomb.
So he also started figuring out relative...
What else would he figure out, man? Come on.
The theory of relativity, I'm pretty sure.
If he was still alive right now, I'm pretty sure he would fucking solve time traveling.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
A lot.
There's nothing wrong with that.
People in Hiroshima weren't ready for the A-bomb. What makes you people think in America is ready for the time machine?
What?
Yeah.
Corn? What the fuck?
It's all bad, dude. Some things are just never meant to be made.
Like you.
You get me though, right? Einstein's been on my list. Who's your
But
fucking...
who now this week? You said
This
Einstein a long time ago.
did I say Kurt Cobain?
Dude, fuck you. Fuck you for trying to pick geniuses.
Kurt Cobain was not a genius.
Oh no?
He was on heroin.
That doesn't mean he wasn't a genius.
Oh yeah, and so was fucking the guy from Hell.
Who?
The Johnny Depp and From Hell. You know, when he was trying to catch Jack the Ripper. Have you ever seen the movie From Hell?
Yeah.
He was on heroin. He was actually on opium too.
Didn't he figure out who the killer was at the end?
He didn't figure it out. He died before he can figure it out.
I thought he figured it out was the old guy.
He was on opium at the end. He figured it out, but he died.
So? He still figured it out.
He died. He didn't figure it out.
He still figured it
It's
out.
still a fucking open investigation.
You're just a dick. You're just a dick. That's all I can think. You're just a dick. My God. I'm just glad you're not picking like dead like child celebrities.
Well, I
or
would like
anything
to bring
that.
back Robin Williams. I mean, he could have done a sequel to Jumanji.
Yeah, and it would have been a whole lot better, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or he would have been like, you guys are stupid. Don't make a sequel to Jumanji. The first one was amazing. It was ahead of its time. I love that movie.
Dude, you can't make a sequel out of Jumanji.
You
They
really
ended
should.
it.
That's fucking, oh, it's a video game now.
They ended it.
I know.
They like finished it off. I mean, they threw it in the river or whatever, but they threw it in the fucking river.
I know, Corn. Why is it a video game now? I'm not sure. I didn't make the video. I didn't make the movie. I didn't think of this concept. I'm not the asshole.
I hate
I'm
Hollywood.
I do too. I do too.
What is their problem?
Hollywood's a bunch of assholes.
They
for this
want
one.
money. That's all they want.
Oh, I'm supposed to think of somebody to keep dead, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. See, I'm not. You're such an asshole. It just like throws me off. I'm like,
what the fuck? Edgar Allan Poe?
That's it. You're picking the same guys again, dude.
I know.
You said these guys again. My God.
I kind of don't like him. But we all agree on Hitler.
No, come on. That's easy.
We all agree on Hitler.
That's easy though. That's you know what? Some people might be mad at me for this one, but I'll say John Lennon can stay dead. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, he was kind of becoming an artsy douche.
He was an artsy douche.
And yeah, it's not like he'd be cooler now. He wouldn't be like Tommy Chong all old and like just like yeah, man, let's go smoke, man. Yeah. But worse.
Yep.
Because Ozzy Osbourne at least knows that he's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He knows he's done a lot of drugs and he knows they've had an effect on him. John Lennon would not want to accept that.
No, he's like, you're not on my level, man.
And I think
pretended.
He wouldn't be cool like Keith Richards either, where he's just like, yeah, man, I've done a lot of drugs, but fuck you. I'm gonna go be Jack Sparrow's brother or daddy or whatever.
I am not down with John Lennon.
Love the Beatles. Have nothing against John Lennon as a musician, but nah. I think their body of work was complete. And we don't need to see anything new, which means I wouldn't need to see him do anything now. What are we gonna watch? What are we gonna bring him and George Harrison back and watch them do fucking Super Bowls? It's been a hard day's night.
Never seen it.
And then one of them falls down.
Dude, you just brought up some bad memories of the lake. Damn it. Alright, my turn. I'm gonna get hated on, but it's gonna be Brittany Murphy.
Oh my God, why?
Because, dude, like, just leave her. Like, leave her alone, dude. She was already at the best that she was ever gonna be at, man.
You don't know that.
I know that.
You don't know that. She
What
was
the
getting
last
older.
thing? Yeah, she was getting older.
That's what I mean. Sometimes when actors and actresses get older, there's like that phase of awkwardness where they don't want to accept it, but if they can make it through that phase without getting a bunch of plastic surgery, then they can come back as like a new generation, like how Jeff Goldblum did it. Remember, Jeff Goldblum went from like Independence Day to like now he's all old and shit. But you know what I mean? It's because he embraced the different look and he embraced the aging aspect and was able to transfer it into different characters.
But you're thinking she would be like a Drew Barrymore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's exactly who I'd probably put her right next to.
No, man.
Drew Barrymore. Yeah.
Where has Drew Barrymore gone recently?
Who cares? She's rich.
She is not rich, dude.
She's rich enough.
She's
hood
because she
rich.
started when she was like 4 years old.
Yeah. You wish you could have done E.T., bitch.
Fucking... Yeah, Brittany Murphy didn't start until she was like, what? 18, 19, and Clueless.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
She was in Spun, too.
Yeah, she would have been better than Drew Barrymore.
I don't know.
Because she had better range. Drew Barrymore did serious movies and nobody gave a shit.
She wasn't that cute, man. She was never really that cute.
What's that got to do with anything?
Drew Barrymore at least
Hollywood
grew into her shit.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore is not even hot.
She's not, but she's normal.
So was fucking Homegirl. So was Brittany Murphy.
Oh, how? She looked like a slut. In every movie she played a really good slut.
Okay, that's normal. That's normal. Not like normal like all women are like that, but that's normal like we've all known a chick
Sin
like
City,
that.
dude.
So?
She was a slut in fucking 8 Mile.
So?
She was a slut in fucking Just Married.
She wasn't a slut in Just Married.
Yeah, she was.
How was she a slut?
She looked like a slut.
No, she didn't. You're just being you're being a word that I can't even think of.
She looked like a slut.
You just like saying the word slut.
With her, yeah, hell yeah, I'd bang the hell out of her, man.
No, I said you just like saying the word slut. That's just your...
Brittany Murphy's actually really sexy. She was really sexy.
Yeah, she was.
I'm sorry.
Okay, that's the damn band song.
I'm
Kate.
sorry.
God.
I miss you.
My God. Good God. Well, Jesus. You get that out of your system now?
Yeah.
You feel better?
I'm cool.
This is what happens when Whitey doesn't show up. We just go. Man. So, yeah. Let's just go right to the funnest part of the day. Wait, is it the funnest part of the day?
What's your funnest part of the day?
I don't have a funnest part of the day. Well, when I masturbate before
Yeah,
I go
I was
to sleep.
gonna tell you right now, dude. Especially when I would just wake up, dude. I'm like,
Wait, will you jack off when you first wake up?
yeah, it's like the best time of waking up. It's not Folgers in your cup.
Wow. Well, speaking of people who can stay in a box.
Nice.
Yes. You like that segue?
Yes.
We'll take a quick second to thank our sponsors, Boss Boxes. Boss! I'm not Rick Ross. Otherwise, I really wish I had a Rick Ross button. Just Boss Boxes. But yeah, hit up bossboxes.store, use the promo code JNTBAG, and get 10% off. Yay! Now that that's done, and we were as kooky as possible with it. I just used the word kooky. Yeah. That distracted me. We're on the funnest segment of the day, or at least for us, usually of the episodes or whatever these are. Hashtag gay for a day. Yeah. Yeah, do you notice not many people play that game with us there either. We've had hashtag blackout. They played it with us when we went on their show. They were game. Yeah. I think B-Rob tried to play it, but we failed at recording it. But for us,
Damn, you guys.
For us, I think hashtag gay for a day. I think the name it should be pretty self-explanatory. If it's not, then I guess it's who would you go gay for a day for?
Me?
Well, that's just me explaining the game. Pretty much that's real simply put.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee, really?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Wow. Damn it! I just forgot who. Remember, who were we talking about earlier? We were talking about somebody earlier, and I was like, you know what? That's probably gonna be my hashtag gay for a day, and I fucking forgot who it was.
Damn.
It was somebody. It wasn't Joe Dirt. I know it wasn't Joe Dirt, but we were on
out of left field.
Yeah, we were on a Joe Dirt kick for a minute there. But yeah, I can't for the life of me remember who it was either now. So that means I have to, I guess, try to think of somebody else, huh? Damn it! Who was it?
Is it Danny DeVito?
What? No. I don't know. That's just, you know what it is? Sunny in Philadelphia made him really creepy to me.
What?
It's come on, dude. What? He was eating cat food at one point.
Dude. Some people eat cat food.
My God. I don't remember who it was I was thinking of earlier. My God, it's almost itching me a little. But fuck, it was probably someone so sexy that I don't deserve to remember him. I'll remember him when I'm listening later, and I'll be like, God damn it. I was like, get him on. But let's see. You know what? I'm gonna pick a little bit of a weird one right now, just because I've seen random like stories popping up about him and shit. I think I saw something with him almost fighting Migos, which I thought was like a toy. Apparently
Migos?
Yeah, I guess it's a rap group. But my gay for a day is gonna be for rapper Joe Budden. Just cause.
What?
Yeah, fuck you, Corn.
Joe who?
Joe Budden. Pump it up. You've heard that song?
Yeah.
That guy. That's my gay for a day. He's got a sexy voice.
You're gonna be the taker?
I can be the giver too.
No, you're gonna be the taker.
Why?
Pump.
Yeah,
pump,
he's the one saying
pump it up. Why do you think?
He's bent over saying pump it up.
Yeah.
That's why his voice goes higher in the inflection when he gets to up. Pump it up. That's me thrusting harder on the third one. It's pump harder. Pump it up. Now he's dying.
Damn it, dude.
Yeah, thanks for making me describe that visual. Let's give that to anybody listening there. Take that with you, ladies. Remember.
You're fucking kidding me. Wow. You just lost me, brother.
Shut up. Good God.
Damn.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I want to take a quick second, too, to thank iTunes for changing our damn logo, finally. So, yay, there's actual continuity. Why are you doing the, finger gun to your head thing right now? What the fuck? Jesus.
That's what happened, what he did to you. He just blew his brains out.
Jesus. So I think I think we've done all we can do today. My God. So yeah, let us know your favorite band from the era. I can't do that noise without laughing now. I'm gonna be doing that at work in a couple of days. Just people are gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, it's no surprise to me.
Something I usually say about the other race, but on that one I am half white, so I can do that noise. I'm allowed to make fun of that one.
It's no surprise. Damn, my own worst enemy.
My God,
I didn't mean to call you that.
Yeah, or better yet, what? It doesn't even have to be what's your favorite band. What
you say to me?
What song makes you do that? What song makes you want to just make that? Apparently, that's the song that makes you want to do that one.
Please tell me.
No, what was the one we were
why?
listening to earlier? That sound that you could hear it in his voice. That we were saying you could hear the in his voice when he was singing.
It was fucking. Damn it.
I can't remember.
It wasn't Newfound Glory, was it? No,
no. It was after we were listening to that.
It wasn't Sugar Ray.
No, it was after.
It was was it? No, it wasn't Jimmy Eat World, was it? Or was it All American Rejects?
Yeah,
there it is.
I think that was
Yeah, tell me why. Yeah. I'll find someone.
Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks to.
Wait.
God damn it.
Did we announce our sexy street fight next week?
We did not. Thanks for reminding me, Corn, with the random ass Post-it notes in his drunk memory.
I haven't cracked one on the mic yet. Just kidding.
We're gonna bring back the sexy street fight next week. We're gonna open up the polls at some point in the week here, so be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We're gonna try to put up some pictures and whatnot, and try to get some people's input. You can always call the voicemail too to put in your input and your maybe a description, reason why. Let us know who you are, or don't if you want to keep it creepy. Apparently, like last week. But what was that number? 951-394-3420. And the sexy street fight. Who are going to be our contestants next week? This is going to be so much different than the usual sexy street fights.
Gonna be we've been talking about BBWs for a while now.
Yeah.
And I think that's gonna be Kathy Bates versus
Roseanne Barr. Oh yeah.
Damn, both of them are actually really annoying though. Really big.
Man. Oh man, I'm gonna have to tell Rook that he's got to get a picture of Kathy Bates from Waterboy saying that Roseanne Barr is the devil.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah. So
actually,
yeah,
I don't even think I'm really attracted to Roseanne Barr at all, man.
you gotta look at pictures of her older though. She's gotten hotter.
No, she has not.
Yeah, she has. She's lost a lot of weight. She's not the fat mullet that you're thinking of from early Roseanne. Because that's what you're thinking of, isn't it? Yeah, she's a lot. She's more like an older Alex Borstein.
She has really big boobies.
Yeah.
Oh no, I gotta check this
Yeah,
out.
you will. And we encourage our listeners to check that out too. Be sure to check out johnfrickinsmith.com and buy that fucking song. Well, buy the fucking album, goddammit. There's some good songs on there. And also check out bossboxes.store. Be sure to remember to use the promo code JNTBAG. That's JNTBAG. Yeah. JNT bag for a box. And yeah. And shout out to everybody at the Potter family. I haven't said that in a while. But yeah, all our peeps, all our home slices can hit us up on Twitter at JNT Podcast, Instagram at JustinTime_JNT. You can find us on Facebook. Just type in Just in Time with the JNT baggers. That's a lot of words, but
It works.
I don't think it's going to pop up unless you type all of them.
But it works. Type them all in so it works.
Yeah. And a big shout out also. Remember, Rookie, aka Norm, may not have been here today, but his episode is up on B-Rob's website right now at randomrapcast.com, I think. There's a link in the goddamn description. Just click that. Copy, paste it, whatever. Fuck. But yeah, you can hear him go one-on-one with our buddy B-Rob. And hear them go, and well, hell, they do what they do. They do what the damn name of the show is. They ramble randomly. And it was actually kind of funny. It was pretty nice. It was nice. I listened to it here in Rookie. I had to hear it. I had to hear what that little fucker would be saying without us. Yeah. So you should go check that out too. And also, I want to shout out to our homies over at #Blackout, because they've just always been real. And they're like family. Y'all, damn it. If you're listening to this, especially if you make it this far, you're part of the family. Damn it. So yeah, hit us up, call the voicemail, drop us a movie pitch like Homeboy did last week. You know, I still haven't figured out. Oh, I did figure out who that was.
It was Ethan's friend, wasn't it?
Yes, our former co-host Ethan from long ago. He hasn't been on the show in almost a year. Son of a bitch had his buddy he's up in the state of Washington. Had his buddy call our voicemail, and yeah. Apparently that was a real movie pitch that he's been trying to pitch around all them at their work or whatever. And Ethan told him to, call my buddy's podcast line. So yeah, and which is real douchey. That motherfucker won't call it himself, but he'll have somebody else do it. So yeah, shout out to that little cocksucker. I know he's not listening. And I think that was about it. Yeah. And as always, thank you. Yes. And yeah, be sure to hit that the likes and share buttons, all that bullshit, whatever, what have you, and whatnot. Goodbye. P.S. My dick's not hard yet.